Something's going on. I see everybody's looking on. Somebody's under arrest. Everybody's watching. She's not going easily. No, she is not going. She's like, the hell with that. Cops are like, okay, now what are we going to do with her? She's in a bathing suit. Paramedics. Everybody's watching. Some people are filming. In the age of YouTube and cell phones, everybody films everything. Even when there's no real drama to film. Just a girl lying on the ground, refusing to get up. Screaming at the police. Oh, it's because she's handcuffed that she's all upset. How's somebody in a wheelchair going to get by? Okay, I guess there's not much to see here. There's a crowds of people all watching. Okay. Always action on Yonge Street. Like I said, always action on Yonge Street. New condos, old condos, a rental building, surprisingly. They are still building rental buildings on rare occasions. Although most of the condos going up in Toronto are not bought by people who live in them. They're actually bought by investors who rent them out. So they really are, in effect, rental buildings. They're just usually expensive rental buildings. One day I'll do a video just about condos, explaining what's going on in Toronto and why condos are going crazy in this city. Something is up. Doesn't just happen by itself. Nothing happens by itself. Everything happens for reasons. So there's a reason why Toronto is the #1 condo city in North America. Excuse me. There's more condos going up in Toronto than there are in New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, Mexico City, or any of these other major cities in North America. Toronto by far is the condo capital of North America. This is one of the fastest growing areas of Toronto. Just east of Yonge Street, all these new condos are all popping up. The east side of Toronto used to be the down and out side. If you had money, you lived on the west side, and if you were broke, you lived on the east side. But in the last 20 years, downtown Toronto has grown like crazy, and the land everywhere has become very expensive, and middle class and wealthy people have moved into the east side, driving out the poor and the destitute. I don't know where they're going to go, because the average rental price in Toronto now is $2,300 for a one bedroom. So where do you go if you're broke, if you're on welfare, if you're a senior citizen, if you're on a limited income? There's a 10-year waiting list for government housing in Toronto. So if you're living in a building that's cheap and you get evicted because they're tearing it down to build new condos, I don't know what you would do with a 10-year waiting list for affordable housing. I guess you could do what some people do, and that is you'll have 3 people renting a one-bedroom apartment, or even a bachelor, 2 or 3 people all sharing tiny little spaces. But that's okay for maybe younger people. But if somebody's 30, 40, 50, 60, it's pretty hard to cram, 3, 4 middle-aged guys, men or women, into a small little bachelor and have them live together without killing themselves. The older you get, the more grumpy you get, I think. Or the more set in your ways. You're not able to compromise and, sleep on the floor the way a young person could. Your body's probably not equipped, too. The older you get, the more your body starts compromising. You start getting aches and pains, and you can't sleep on a hard floor or some small little corner.
Pero